All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the December 15th, 2025 Crest Hill City Council meeting to order at 7 o'clock p.m. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Chris.
Ray Solomon,
Here.
Jamie Malloy,
I'm here.
Scott Dyke,
Here.
Angelo Desario,
Here.
Terrell Jefferson.
Here.
Claudia Gazal.
Here.
Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Mark Sepiti.
Here.
Nate Albert.
Here.
And Joe Kubal.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay. It's great to see so many people here this evening. We do have several special guests in the audience this evening to receive your awards. So I would like to go to agenda item 4A, which is the Holiday Lights Contest winners presentation, and I will turn it over to Alderwoman Gazal
Thank you.
and Alderman Jefferson from the event committee.
There's one order. You're supposed to put this on. Oh, the light thing. You work with me in trouble. So now we're in business.
You're lucky she didn't.
Now we're in business.
You're lucky she didn't make you wear Nate's coat.
All right, well, hello, everyone. The moment you've been waiting for is here. It's time to announce the winners of our lights contest. We truly appreciate all the participants for their incredible effort and stunning displays, especially considering the difficult weather we faced this year. A special thank you also goes to our dedicated judges and the city clerk, Chris Verche, and her staff, Karen and Samantha, for lending their time and expertise. We really appreciate you all. Now, let's celebrate this year's winners. I'm gonna start with the second half of these. It was really tough because they're all nice. So this year we had a tie for the third place, and we have 3 honorable placings. So we're gonna start with Sam Cellino. And Sam has 4 trees in front of his house. They all honor the hope tree, the cancer tree, and the hero tree. And Sam Cellino is here. We're looking for Sam Cellino so he can explain what is going on here. Sam Cellino? I think he is here. Is Sam Cellino here? Are you Sam Cellino? No. Oh. I think he must, let me just, one second. I think Sam got stuck in the bed. One second.
He's on his way.
I'm giving it away.
We are looking for Sam Cellino. Are you here for Sam Cellino? Yes. Please join us. Well, Sam Cellino got a $50 gift card to Morning Delight. And this is his trees, his presentation that he have done. So if you don't mind handing this to them. And while you're here, Santa, I have a favor from you. Let me bring my pen.
Okay.
So we want to ask you for some ideas and some gifts. Since you're here, I would like to do that today. I love the council and the mayor, everyone. We don't agree all the time. We disagree, but in the end, we're all here for one purpose. So I made a list for all the council. So if you can, I can read it to you.
Okay.
All right. So I hope you honor us with all this. Santa, I would like to ask you for a couple gifts for our elected officials. For the clerk Verche, a huge container of cheese balls, because she loves her cheese balls. For Alderman Dyke, can you get him an electronic calculator? He's always adding numbers. That will help him.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Alderman DeSerio, he really needs a grips for his shoes. I'm telling you, we need to keep him safe. He's always injuring himself. We need him here at the council. Alderman Jefferson, he needs a reminder timer, because I'm tired of calling him and finding where he is. So if you can give him a timer, we'll really appreciate it. The mayor. Hello, mayor. The mayor needs a bottle of water that doesn't make noise. Every time he opens it, squeak, 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 squeak. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
So
See?
if you can get him something that doesn't make that noise,
That's
it will
an early
appreciate it.
Christmas gift right there.
Thank you,
There you
Santa.
go. Alderwoman Oberlin, I would like for you to bring her a Big Bengal lotion machine, because everybody tonight got goat lotion and soap. So if you can help her with that, because she spends a lot of money.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Alderman Sapiti would like an unwrapped candy. So he doesn't make noise at the meeting. Every meeting, he's like, okay, we're going there.
Especially to the microphone.
For Alderman Albert,
Oh, boy.
if he can bring him lots of Christmas light, he's going broke.
Oh, my gosh.
Have you seen his house? You guys, you need to get to go see his house.
And you can see the two towers from the
I know,
air.
and he's trying to compete with me, and I can't keep up with him. Alderman Kubo, you need a bell. So every time you put attention, we go, Alderman, ting, 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 so we get your attention. And for our treasure, I would like a new big room surrounded with noise, so we're looking for a new office for our treasure.
Okay, okay.
And for me, I would like lots of gift cards for coffee,
Oh, okay.
because I drink a lot of coffee. If possible, a duct tape, because I cannot control my mouth sometimes.
Oh. Well, all that's available, everybody.
All right. So we'll move on with the inspection. So if you can hand this to our Santorino, and also an ornament.
Okay.
We appreciate
Well, I
it.
have to say now, there's one alderman up here that sat on my lap long time ago.
Mr.
And
Mayor?
I don't want to mention no names, but, let me see, I don't know if he's ever received a car or not in all the times, but, Alderman Albert, happy birthday.
Aww. Okay, we brought Santa just to wish you happy birthday.
He's got a nice blue Corvette.
There you go.
Just why I
All
want
right.
it. Let's see if it'll fit in
Well,
the garage.
Santa, if you can
I hope
just
it does.
make sure to get everyone nice gifts, I'll get this for you. Now, you told Sam if he wants someone to join him for breakfast, I'm more than happy.
Okay,
Join him.
I will.
Okay?
And everybody here, Merry Christmas. Life everybody be good, okay? I know the only good ones here, this one here, this guy here. They're both really good. So they all have been watching you, okay? So keep up the good work, okay? All right.
We'll see you soon, Santa.
Okay,
Don't
Merry
forget my wish
Christmas.
list. Maybe some
Merry
Chanel
Christmas,
purses.
everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Santa.
All right, our next honorable mention will be Amin Ganayam. Is it here? Hello, how are you? Good, how are you? Yes, look at his house. So Amin has some disability problems, and his friend Maria wanted to honor him, and she filled out the form for him. So he brought her with today. So you got a $50 gift card for Fire Waters, and you also get an ornament. Yeah, you get them that. And a certification. Good job on your house. Good job. The third honorable mention will be Mr. Warte, Christmas Candy Cane. Hello, come on in, please. Thank you for coming. You got a Somerset Coffee Shop $50 gift card. Thank you. And you also get your, actually, it's this one, the honorable. Yeah, I'll give you the right. Yeah, this one. Thank you. Good job on your house, looks beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Right, so for the fifth place, we have Soprano's Pizza for $50 gift card for Richard and Glenn Hreisig. Did I say that correct? Congratulations. Yep. Thank you for coming tonight. Keep up.
Thank you.
Good work.
Thank you.
Fourth place will be for the Kazak family. Hello. Congratulations. You want to talk about your,
It's just something I like to do. There's arches through the sidewalks, everybody can walk through the neighborhood and take a look at the rest. There's wooden snowmen, there's Santa Claus and a sleigh, ornaments throughout, and just kind of light up the whole area and try and make everybody's Christmas a little bit more brighter.
well, beautiful home. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Third place, we have a tie. It will be for the Health family. $50 gift card for Prairie Bluff. And Kim was not able to make it here today, but her husband is here. The description is a Christmas wonderland complete with homemade sidewalk arches. So great job.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Next, we have the Ludvigson family, a $50 gift card from Firewater. And they have the Santa beacon. It's the only house that has a Santa on the chimney, and it's just so beautiful. Congratulations. They wanted Daddy to win so bad. Look what you're gonna get. You're gonna get candy. And you're gonna take this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Second place goes to Putrich family. And that's the classic white with the Grinch taking down the Christmas lights. Congratulations. You have a $75 gift card for Mickey's. Thank you. And last but not least, the first place winners are Brian and Regina Filipiak for $100 from Soprano's Pizza. Let me tell you a little bit about this. You wanna talk about your?
Sure. We did a winter skating, winter wonderland. So it's a big pond with all the Peanuts characters ice skating through it. There's a penguin slide and just some extra like bright, pretty decorations, all outlined with like candy cane lights. If anybody has any tips on how to keep my blue pond light sparkling without the animals eating it, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, and there's a leg lamp in the window.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you all. You did an amazing job.
Mayor, if I could just make a couple of comments.
Yep.
I just wanted to congratulate all the winners. It's a tremendously rough season to decorate the homes this year. Mark, I have a feeling that you ran out of time. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bummer coming that weekend after Thanksgiving, but hats off to everybody that, got on. I think people forget how difficult it is to get up on the second story of their homes and light those high peaks. So hats off to everybody that did that. Carl, I'm not sure how you even get on that roof to put that Santa on there, but. Oh, okay, all right, so it's there in July. But yeah, no, everybody with the arches over the sidewalk, it just takes creativity to do that. And I know that it just lights up the kids' smiles when they drive past homes that are decorated like this. So I don't know if the judges are a secret, but it was certainly a lot of great entries this year. So with how tough it was this season, congratulations and keep up the good work. Thanks.
Would anybody in the audience, the winners, anybody like to say anything at the podium? You're more than welcome. Well, thank you to everybody. You're all winners tonight, and thanks to all the other residents that decorated their homes too. And I hope that most of you decorated when it was nice weather there back in early November, instead of waiting till when it got cold. But thank you very much for making the city of Crest shine a little bit brighter during the season. So I personally, from my family to yours, I want to wish everybody a very blessed and Merry Christmas, and more importantly, a healthy and happy New Year for 2026. And we'll probably see a lot of you back here next year. Also, to Alderwoman Gazal and Alderman Jefferson, thank you for all your hard work. This was very fun tonight. You did a great job. Thank you very much for that. And again, you're more than welcome to stay, but we will not be offended if you want to go home and watch the football game, okay? I'll just ask if anybody from city council else wants to make any
Well,
comment.
I do, because I agree with Nate. My son didn't even get any blow-ups up this year because he couldn't get anything in the ground, so he was really crushed. He just has the electronic ones, 100 of those, but I know what it takes to do that. I watch him every holiday out there with that stuff, and driving through the city and looking at so many people who didn't enter it was beautiful. And Claudia, you guys did such a great job. That presentation was just fabulous, so hats off to you guys for that. Everything was really wonderful, and thank you all for making the city a little brighter.
Well, Merry Christmas to all. And thank you for coming.
And I think the other thing too is that we had a lot of new entries this year. Because Tina and I have been doing it for a long time. Mark's been doing it. New entries, it's always good to see some new people. So tell your neighbors. Tom, great job as well.
And
We'll see you next year.
I'd like to just say it was a joy going around, looking at everyone's house. I gave everybody first place. So. We just all couldn't win first place, but I gave you my vote. So. But it was a joy. You guys did a wonderful job, and I look forward to doing it again. Thank you.
I want to congratulate all the winners out there. It was really nice to drive. I always look forward every year to driving around town and seeing all the houses decorated, even though my kids are grown up. But when the grandkids come around, I like to take them around. It really brightens up the holiday for the kids. They really enjoy seeing the houses decorated. So thank you for all your hard work and time.
Sorry, Mayor, one more thing.
Okay.
And for the guy that every morning I see at work that complains about how cold it is, great job getting first place there, Brian.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, moving back to the agenda, number 4 is also has to do with appointments, and tonight I would like to make an appointment for a new Public Works Director. So let me just start off by saying that the city of Crest Hill worked for the first time with Lori Peterson from Local Gov Staffing Solutions to advertise and search for a Public Works Director over the last couple of months. And I will say we're very impressed with you, Lori. You did a fantastic job, so thank you very much for that. We received several applications, and we chose 3 applicants to interview last week on December 2nd. The entire city council interviewed the 3 applicants, and we chose Mr. Gary Richardson for this most important position in the city of Crest Hill. Gary has 23 years of public service and has 11 years of experience as a Public Works Director at the Village of University Park, and most recently as Public Works Director for the Village of Lansing, Illinois. I will say publicly, I told him this a little bit earlier tonight, that I was very impressed with his interview. He did a fantastic job on December 2nd. Gary, in my opinion, is very well-spoken and a confident individual. He will lead by example and take pride in his job and build a team around him. I believe that Gary will be an asset to the city of Crest Hill and bring stability to the Department of Public Works. So without any further ado, I would ask for a motion from City Council approving a resolution approving the appointment of Gary Richardson to the position of Director of Public Works for the city of Crest Hill,
So
effective,
moved.
Second.
effective tomorrow, December 16th, 2025. We have a motion by
So moved,
Alderman
Mr.
Jefferson, seconded by Alderperson Oberlin. Questions or comments from the city council? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angelo Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
And Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution 1364.
Gary, I would like to have you step to the podium and anything you would like to say.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Just want to say thank you. It was a pleasure being here last week. Pleasure meeting you all. And I'm just excited. I told Blaine, we're not waiting till the first of the year. We're starting at midnight. So I'm excited to serve the residents of Crest Hill. And please feel free. I'm here. Anything I can do, anything you need, please feel free to call on me. But thank you so much. And thank my wife for running from work to come out here with me, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I just want to congratulate you and welcome you to the city of Crest Hill. And I know you're going to do a fantastic job. Thank you. Mrs. Richardson also. And Lori, thank you very much. City Council, any comments?
Welcome aboard.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, welcome. Like I said earlier, I wasn't here in person, but I heard it on the phone. You did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Looking forward to working with you. I congratulate you out in the hall, joke with you a little bit about, I'm sure we won't be seeing you in a suit and tie all the time, but maybe we should have hired your wife, because that's the better half, right?
It keeps me going. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Lori, any comment?
It's Gary. I have to say the moment that, I don't know if everyone can hear me, the moment that.
Lori, just to the podium, please.
The moment I interviewed him, he was a late applicant, actually, and I saw his resume and was like, I gotta talk to him. And the initial call, I knew right away. He's personable. I just felt the feel. And I have to say, when he came into the interview, his first comment was, I love Public Works. And then I was like, oh, that just sealed everything, because you could just feel his passion. And he checked all the boxes that we were looking for. And congratulations. I think he's gonna do a great job. Let's get him going at midnight.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I won't, but Blaine will see you tomorrow morning at 7:00 PM. Congratulations.
AM.
Yeah. Well,
Like, yeah, you have the day off tomorrow.
get ready for the next snowfall.
Okay, moving on with the agenda. We have 14 consent agenda items this evening. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to make public comment in regards to any one of the 14 consent agendas? Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. Moving on to the voting members of the city council, we do have, as I stated, 14 consent agenda items. Does any one of the elected officials of the city council wish to remove one of those items for further discussion?
I did request removing the credit card policy from the consent agenda.
Okay, that will be number 6K on the list of 14. So with that being said, bear with me, I have to read each and every one of these.
I have one, Mayor,
Okay, go ahead.
because I had some questions on 6E.
6E,
Yeah.
okay. Anybody else? All right. I will read the rest of the 12, and then we'll have further discussion after that. Consent agenda item 6A, approve the minutes of the work session meeting held on November 24th, 2025. Agenda item 6B, approve the minutes from the regular meetings held on December 1st, 2025. Agenda item 6C, approve the minutes from the special work session meeting held on December 2nd, 2025. Agenda item 6D, approve a resolution approving an employee leasing agreement by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and MGT Impact Solutions LLC for the services of Stefana Przybylski as interim human resources director for the City of Crest Hill. Agenda item 6F, approve a resolution approving an extension of the term of the updated and extended independent contractor consulting services agreement by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Ronald Metzner. Agenda item 6G, approve a resolution approving an agreement for consolidated strategy, marketing, management, and reporting services by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Method Engine LLC, not to exceed $20,000. Agenda item 6H, approve a resolution approving an agreement for the 2025 MFT patching program by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and D Construction Incorporated for an amount of $281,310. Agenda item 6I, approval to award the contract to Horror Construction Incorporated for the 2025 sanitary sewer cleaning and televising for lining priority areas 4 and 5, maintenance improvement in the amount of $1,063,280. Agenda item 6J, approval of pay request number 35 from Vissering Construction Incorporated with direction to send it to the IEPA for approval and disbursement for a total amount of $761,869.16. Agenda item 6L, approve the resolution approving a revised wastewater discharge permit number 1001-22 issued to Rich Products Corporation. Agenda item 6M, approval of the list of bills issued through December 31st, 2025 in the amount of $307,688.05. Agenda item 6N, approval of the regular and overtime payroll from November 17th, 2025 through November 30th, 2025 in the amount of $308,999.49. Motion to approve the consent agenda items.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for approval of the 12 agenda items. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Angelo DeSario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carried, thank you.
Okay, we had two items removed for further discussion. We'll go with the first one on page 1. 6E, approve a resolution approving the execution of an agreement by and between the City of Crest Hill and Local Gov Staffing Solutions for recruitment services relating to the search for an Assistant City Administrator, HR Director. Alderman Dyke, you asked for that one. I'll turn it over to you for further discussion.
Yeah, I was looking at the part where it shows pricing summary, and there's all these other things that are included there. Are those just there to give us like an idea as to what pricing would be for any of these other positions then? Is that what those are there for? Because I know when we discussed, we just talked about the one person, the assistant city administrator and the human resources, and then it's showing all these other.
Right, so we just did
Positions.
that as an option for moving forward, so you have that on there. The contract itself, which I think was following up in the packet, underlines that it's just that one position with that dollar amount.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
And if I may, Scott, Exhibit A is their proposal, which was for more than just that one position. But the actual contract, which is Exhibit B, is what you're approving today. I just included the proposal
Okay.
in the resolution, so both documents are there. But what you're actually approving for signature by the mayor is Exhibit B, which is the December 15th direct hire placement services agreement, which is only for the one position.
All right, thank you.
Okay, any more discussion on this item? Mike, I would assume since there's two, you'd want each one individually to be voted on? Should there's,
Of the
Two
ones
requests.
removed,
yeah, there were two.
yes,
two
I would recommend a vote on this one now.
Okay.
And then a vote on the next
All
one
right, so I
after
would
the
ask for a
discussion.
motion to approve a resolution approving the execution of an agreement by and between the City of Crest Hill and Local Gov Staffing Solutions for recruitment services relating to the search for an assistant city administrator HR director.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angela Desario.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you. Resolution 1366.
Okay, we also had a request for removal of 6K, approve a resolution amending the credit card and purchasing policies of the City of Crest Hill. That was asked to be removed by Alderperson Oberlin, so I will turn it over to Tina for discussion.
Well, as we spoke in the work session, the thing that was being stressed was that we were tightening this up and we wanted responsibility on the part of the people. It was explained to me today by the city administrator why there were so many names sent out on a separate thing to get cards issued to them, but part of this document indicated sharing or handing a card to somebody to use, and that was the one thing that I thought was absolutely verboten. If you're issued a credit card in your name, you're the only one that should have the authority to use it. And if you give that authority to somebody else, then you're giving up your right to have that card, because just like your own personal credit, you don't hand it over to other people to use. So I wanted this altered to reflect that, because I personally believe if somebody gets a card in their name for the city, it's only for that person. That's the whole point of having a card with your name on it. And if somebody else needs something within your department, there's proper channels they need to go through to acquire that. And there's plenty of people who have card access throughout the city that if your direct supervisor's not there, that you can, and it's an emergency, there's plenty of people, the city administrator, his assistant, there's other avenues you can go through if it's an emergency purchase.
Well, I feel like we need to make a motion to table this so we can discuss it more. There's a lot of questions that some of us have as well.
I have questions also, so if we want to work it out tonight, or you want to put it to a work session. I agree with Alderwoman Gazelle about having further discussion in a work session.
Yeah, I would like to table it.
I'll second that if you're making the motion.
All right, we have a motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderman Dyke to table 6K on the consent agenda, the approve a resolution amending the credit card and purchasing policies of the City of Crest Hill for further discussion at the next work session in January. Questions or comments from City Council? Roll call.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angela Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you.
Okay, with that being done, Chris, I'm sure you have a lot of numbers you'd like to share with us in regards to the consent agenda items. You'd like to
Yes.
go through those?
6D, Resolution 1365. 6F, Resolution 1367. 6G, Resolution 1368. 6H, Resolution 1369. 6L, Resolution 1371.
Can I ask a question? We went from 1365 to 1367, was it, did I miss one?
No, 1370's been taken off.
No, 1366, I'm asking about.
Yeah, we just did that, and that would have been 6E.
Scott's.
Okay, so that's the one we didn't use. That's why I'm asking,
Yeah.
okay.
And then you're gonna have another jump where we skipped one.
Correct, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Moving on to number 7 on the agenda. This is the reports and communications from department heads and elected officials, and the first is the mayor's report. Again, I would like to thank Alderwoman Gazal for the fantastic Winterfest 2025 that we had last Saturday. It was almost a perfect day. It was just a little bit chilly, but not like last year when it was 20 below zero. It was about 30 degrees, and it was absolutely no wind, which is probably the first time I've never seen any wind up here outside of City Hall, because usually the flags are blowing pretty well. But I will say, it was a fantastic family fun event for a lot of the small and big children and adults that were here. And so I just want to say thank you to Alderwoman Gazal and all of her little elves that helped her out throughout the setting up and tearing down and the event itself. But it was a job well done. I think that everybody had a great time. We got a lot of positive feedback about it. And again, looking forward to seeing everybody next year at a bigger and better Winterfest 2026. And finally, from my wife Vicki and my family and myself, I certainly want to wish all of our residents in the city of Crest Hill a very blessed and Merry Christmas and a healthy and happy New Year for 2026. That is it for the mayor's report. If there's any questions, I'll try to answer them.
Well, thank you for the luncheon that you did for all the city staff and elected official. That was really nice.
Well, you are welcome. That was a nice event also. Okay, moving on to the city clerk's report. Christine Verche Hall. Chris?
Good evening. The only thing I have is the approval by council for Autumn Ridge Association to use the community room for their HOA meetings. They're looking for January 15th, April 16th, July 16th, and September 17th. All of them will be starting at 7 p.m. Council, your decision.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderman Jefferson, for approval of the Autumn Ridge Association to use the community room in 2026 on January 15th, April 16th, July 16th, and September 17th. All meetings will start at 7 o'clock p.m. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angela Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you, and that's all I have to report, except the clerk's office wishes everybody a very Merry Christmas and a very happy and safe New Year.
Any questions of city clerk? All right, thanks, Chris. Moving on to our city treasurer's report. Jamie Malloy. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening. I want to also thank Alderwoman Gazal for all of her hard work that she put into the Winterfest, and to say a belated happy birthday to you. Last Thursday was your birthday, and tonight is Alderman Albert's birthday. So for those of you who are out there, we do have cake tonight. So I hope you'll all stay around and enjoy their birthdays. And from the treasurer and the finance office, I wish to thank all of you and say Merry Christmas to everybody and have a very happy New Year.
Any questions of the treasurer?
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jamie. Moving on to our city attorney, Mike Stiff. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have one agenda item that is up for your consideration. It's really a question of whether you want to go forward with it. I'm unhappy, I guess, to report that with respect to the number of signatures that we got for the referendum question as to abolishing the Civil Service Commission, we fell short by a couple hundred signatures. We did get over 100, but we needed 370, was it? 340. So as I reported, the absolute correct belt and suspenders way to abolish it pursuant to the statute was to get those petitions signed by the requisite number of voters, get that to the circuit court for a request to have a judge direct the clerk of the circuit court to certify the ballot question to the county clerk for placement on the agenda, the ballot for the March election. That's the absolute correct way. I think I reported that in our research, we found that 2 other municipalities did this fairly recently. One was the village of Silvis and one was the village of Lincoln. Both of them did it, in our view, incorrectly, but both of them did abolish their civil service. Now, whether that will stick forever, whether it'll ever be subject to challenge, I don't know. I can tell you that it hasn't been challenged thus far. But so we do have another option that, again, I cannot say with any certainty that it will hold up. It is not the correct way to do it. I mean, again, as I have already reported on the record, the correct way to do it is the way that we would have done it if we would have gotten the correct number of signatures. But this is an ordinance that is just pursuant to the city's regular ordinance, a regular power to place an advisory referendum on a ballot. It's there for your consideration. We would have until the 29th of December to get that to the county election judge, and they will put it on the ballot. Again, I can't tell you that this will work or that it will withstand scrutiny, but since this is our last meeting before that deadline, which would be the 29th of December, Blaine and I thought it wise to at least put it on the agenda, and we can have it up for discussion. Again, it's not the correct way.
I have a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
So you stated, if I understood you well, that we have until the 29th?
To do it by an ordinance. If it were by a petition.
But not to go on a ballot?
Right. Well, no, this would be to pass the same request that question be placed on the ballot. It's just that the city of Crest Hill is asking for it as an advisory opinion, as opposed to the number of voters that would have been asking if it would have gone through the petition through the circuit court. It's the same question. It's just the city is doing it by an ordinance pursuant to its power, which is different than the specific statute that gives you the right to do it as a number of electors of the city. So it's, again, you have the right to put referendum questions on the ballot pursuant to your normal authority, just not to do this particular one, because this particular one has a separate statute that says this is how you do it. You got to do it through a petition process.
I believe the timing was a little bit difficult when I reached out to a couple of residents. Since you advised that I should not go out and do it,
No?
the timing was close to Thanksgiving. People were like, it's cold, and I was super busy with the Winterfest. That took like months and months of work for me. I believe the right way was to do it is to have like a committee, to create a committee, And so we can all be like responsible for certain areas and try to get, the signatures. I hate that we're gonna miss this opportunity, but if we can put that question, I believe will be a good thing. We can get a percentage of what people think about it. But the next one will be until November election.
Correct. I believe there's there will be something on our ballot in November, I'm pretty sure. We've got the primary in March, so
Yeah.
as long as there's something on your local ballot, you can try to go for November.
And I think the summer will be easier and will be less, stress through the holidays and events, and hopefully we can get enough signatures. I mean, I brought another half a page today, but it wasn't enough.
Mike, your recommendation, if we tried and it failed, we could also try in the future for.
Well, my fear with this method is that if somebody, and again, I don't know who that somebody is, but, I mean, we've got a record in 2 public meetings where I've said this is not the way to do it. So if somebody were to file some sort of a legal challenge later on down the line, I don't know who that would be, but if somebody filed a legal challenge, they've got all the ammunition they need. They're going to use my own words against you, right?
Right, but that's my point. If that happened and it failed, we could go to any future election and try again, correct?
When you say it failed, you mean if you pass this tonight, it gets placed on an agenda or on the ballot in March, and voters say one way or the other, and you do go ahead and abolish it, and then sometime later, somebody challenges it, and it is ruled to have been improper to abolish it, if that's what you're asking by fail, I think that
No,
you
that's
can
not what I'm
always
asking.
re-rack and go back, but
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if we did what you said to do and when you first started, of bring it to the circuit clerk and asking it to be placed on the agenda, and if nobody objects to it, and,
well, we've passed the deadline to do that. To do that, I needed to have it in front of a judge today, which was why I put the deadline at 5 o'clock yesterday, so I would know whether I was going to be taking signatures into the circuit court of Will County this morning and trying to get a judge to let me have an argument before him or her to have this certified to the clerk or by the clerk. So that's why today was the deadline for that. To do it by ordinance or resolution, let's just say that you wanted to put on the agenda, let's re-rack the clock. Let's say cannabis was not now legal in Illinois. If you wanted to put a referendum question on the next ballot to say, should Crest Hill allow dispensaries in Crest Hill as an advisory opinion? You could do that just the way I'm talking about now, and you would have until December 29th to do that. The statute says that to abolish civil service, you have to do it this different way. So this is using your general authority, which is not the correct way because there's a specific statute that sort of trumps this. And so that's why there are different dates. The county clerk wants this to be certified by today because it's going through the court. You can do it till the 29th to just pass a resolution or an ordinance and take it down there and file it, and they'll put it on the ballot. But again, it won't be the absolute correct way to do it. So if you're asking, again, for my belt and suspenders, I would say that you probably should spend the summer and find out what the deadline is to get it on the November ballot and get your signatures by then, and then go through the court process. As again, the absolutely most cautious and safest way. Now again, Silvis did it this way. They passed an ordinance or a resolution, they took it to their county clerk, said, here, put this on the ballot. They put it on the ballot, the voters voted, they got enough votes to get the advisory opinion from the voters. Most of them voted yes to go ahead and abolish it. They abolished the civil service, and that was, I think, I'm trying to remember the year, it was 3 or 4 years ago. Hasn't been challenged yet, but it's not the right way. And I hate to be here telling you to do something the wrong way.
Any discussion from council?
I did a little research of my own, and it's dated because there's been a number of years between who did it most recently. But I counted like 18 municipalities since the year 1997 that did it by ordinance, and it's still in effect, it's being abolished with no challenges. So I think that, you know, once you do it by ordinance and it goes on referendum to the citizens to vote on, most of them are, in these cases, have carried the wishes of the city council that voted to abolish it.
What I think you need to look at is whether
Worth a try.
those were home rule or not, because I think that home rule, there is no specific derogation of home rule in any of these ordinances. So I think that obviously the home rule communities would have more ability to than a non-home rule. But I think our research showed that there's only 5 besides Crest Hill, so a total of 6 municipalities in the entire state that still has civil service.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dying way to hire. You know, it's truly the end of all of hiring, but, you know, to me, it's worth the risk to give it a try.
Are you putting that in a motion?
Yes, that we put it to resolution.
Ordinance?
Ordinance, I'm sorry. Yes, that would be my motion.
I'll
Is that would be
second
your
that.
recommendation, though? Like,
I mean,
I see that you're not comfortable with it, like, it's a gray
Well,
area, and I'm not comfortable with something that,
again, you are taking the risk, as Councilman Jefferson just mentioned. I mean, you're taking the risk. Now, is it a small risk? Probably. But it's still a risk. And I don't like to be recommending to you that this is the absolute way to go, because if it gets challenged, then you're going to look at me and say, why'd you do that? And that's all I can do is tell you, there's a right way, there's a wrong way. It looks like it's been done the wrong way plenty of times, but I don't want Crest Hill to be the poster child for it coming back to bite you.
I mean, what's another couple of months?
Well, I mean, I think Blaine can
We
speak to that. I
waited
mean,
years, and nobody went out of their way to try to get the petition signed. So to me, it's like, if you really like wanted to do it, why would you do it?
well, I think the problem that it presents is for Blaine when it comes to hiring. I mean, we have to keep creating lists, and we have to keep going through this, as Alderman Jefferson said, this archaic sort of, you know, dinosaur method of hiring every time we want to hire somebody that is required to be on a list. And that delays our ability to hire by months. If there's no current list, or, you know, you have to put the testing out there and then create a new list. So it hamstrings the city.
And Mike, that was my question to you. Maybe I did not say it the way I wanted it to come out. I was thinking if we tried it and we risked it, and then somebody challenged it, and then we couldn't have it on the ballot, but could we come back at a future election, get the proper signatures, and do it again?
I don't think someone's going to challenge it at the ballot level. I'm more concerned about someone challenging it after you've then taken whatever the voters say after it's been voted on the ballot, and you act on it, and then somebody comes in later and says, you should still be hiring pursuant to civil service. You're hiring now improperly. That's more my fear than it being challenged by some voter that says it shouldn't be on the ballot. Now, I suppose that's possible. You could have a ballot challenge and it gets stricken from the ballot. You can always go back and do it properly to get it on the ballot.
Okay.
I mean, every election, there's usually some challenge to either a candidate here or there. I mean, in my other municipalities, we've got one where there is an election challenge every election year. Somebody's challenging somebody's petitions, or they don't have the right residency or whatever, and all of that gets sorted out before the election. And, so if somebody were to challenge this and say it shouldn't even be on the ballot and they win, then it's not on the ballot. There's nothing that prevents you from
Trying again.
trying
at the
again.
next
So if
election.
that's kind of what you're looking at. But I didn't really view that as the primary problem. It would be more long-term if somebody were to say you should still have civil service, you didn't abolish it correctly. But again, I mean, the ordinance is written, and it's certainly, as Alderman Jefferson said, if he thinks that it's a risk worth taking, and you want to make a motion in a second, and the council wants to go along with it, you can do it. I mean, I don't think there's any huge penalties. I mean, it's still a risk. And again,
We have a motion in the second already.
Who was the second? Okay, we have a motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderman Sapiti, for an ordinance for referendum seeking a public advisory opinion on the question of whether to abolish the Civil Service Commission for the city of Crest Hill, Illinois. Questions or comments in regards to the motion?
Mayor, just one comment. I tend to agree with Alderwoman Gazal about having civil service for the last, 65 years. I don't think 11 months is really gonna, change things. So I'd rather us do it the right way and get the petition signed in the summertime and get it back on the ballot in November. Just my thoughts.
I mean, as the motion maker, I say, I've did some research on it, and then it has never been challenged by going to ordinance for referendum in any of the municipalities that I checked, and I went all the way back to 1997. That was a total of 17 communities, and I think the last community has been like about 5-7 years ago, and there still hasn't been a challenge to that ordinance to abolish it, that the voters voted on in the election by it being on the ballot. I mean, the voters still get to say they speak
Right.
their mind on it because it's on the ballot. I mean, 1997 is, 28 years ago, so I think in 28 years, if it hasn't had a challenge, I don't think one is forthcoming, because I think generally the citizens of this state understands that civil service is very archaic, and it's been abolished all over the state. We're only one of 5 communities that's left with it. And to me, if we're gonna be a progressive community moving forward, trying to hire the best people we can, I think we can do it with people applying for the job instead of taking a test for the job.
I have a quick question for you. If it was challenged, who would challenge it? The resident, a court?
I don't think a court's going to challenge it on its own.
So
I
who
would
would
have to-
challenge it? Can a resident do that? Can any person in
Any
this room?
any person could. I mean, now again, who would, why they would, I don't know.
And how they will challenge it? Like, what's
They
the
would hire a
procedure?
lawyer, and they would file some sort of a
Oh.
suit to
Okay.
either challenge it, as we just talked about. Once it comes out on the ballot, they could try to challenge it at that point and say it shouldn't be on the ballot, or they could challenge it later on. And again, I think it's if you really, really twisted my arm and said, what's the risk, or how big is the risk here? I'd say it's small, it's minuscule, but I can't tell you that there's no risk.
Okay. I thought it was more like the government or the court or the county will like, who challenge us. I don't think a resident's gonna go spend all that money to hire an attorney for a civil service, but anything is possible.
All right, roll call, please, Chris.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert,
No.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angela Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Motion carries, ordinance 2044.
All right, so we will get this signed and all the paperwork necessary and get it delivered to the Will County Circuit Clerk Elections Division to get it processed as early as possible. I'm not going to wait till the 29th or close to it, so we'll get it on file this week.
Okay. Anything else, Mike?
Other than that, I do not, and I would echo everybody else's thoughts for a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Okay, any questions of the city attorney?
Thank you for the candy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mike. Moving on to our city administrator, Blaine Wing. Good evening, Blaine.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor. Tonight, just have a few things. Just want to highlight that our new newsletter is actually up on our city website, and it's at our printer. And as soon as it's completed being printed, it will be mailed to households. So again, if anybody wants to take a peek now, it's available through our website. In addition to that, I do want to note that we do have one business in town that Public Works and our engineering, as well as our consultants, are working on. That's Food for Less. There's been an issue with water lines. We had a temporary fix, but due to the stubborn cold weather, unfortunately that line did freeze. My understanding is tomorrow morning we'll have contractors again out there to get that business hopefully back online. And then finally, as has been commented on, happy holidays from my family to yours. And again, congratulations on again, very successful Winterfest. That was fun for myself and the staff, so thank you.
Okay, any questions for city administrator?
Just a quick question for you. The newsletter looks really good. I mean, I like the format of it, but again, I'm gonna state this, what I've suggested and what I would like to see next time, and by looking all the newsletters around, I think the mayor, like I said, is the face of the city. It should have been on the first or the second page minimum, to put all in, that's to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but any newsletter that I see is, that's how it's just done. So I hope next time we can make some changes in the format a little bit. But after all, it's a very well presentation, and thank you again for all your hard work with the Winterfest, and I'll get to more to it in a little bit under my report. Thank you, Blaine.
Yep, I did talk with the mayor regarding the page. He was okay with the way it is right now, so I did sign off on it with our printer. But if there, again, this is a new template, so if any council member would like, I guess, to tweak it before we do our spring newsletter, please let me know.
Well, personally, I just echo what Alderwoman Gazal says. And the faith of our city and who represents our city, who the people will look at, I think would be the mayor. Even though he's okay with it, but I think, going forward, it has, I think we do well to let everyone know who our chief executive officer is, and as well as the department heads. I think that speaks more in volume of our city, along with the content of the newsletter. I think it's great. But I just think going forward, the mayor, the the department heads, the leaders, should be on a more prominent page.
Okay, thanks, Blaine. Moving on to Public Works, there are no agenda items this evening, so we will move on to our city engineer, Ron Wiedemann. Good evening, Ron.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have one item. Looking for a motion to approve a pay request number 1 from Pal Construction USA LLC with the direction of Strand Associates that once all revised documents are received, to send to the IEPA for approval and disbursement for a total amount of $1,078,900.10. The reason we had one comment here is we're still waiting for some paperwork to come back from the contractor. We wanted to get the pay request in before the end of the year, so that's why we're looking for your approval today with the subsequent sending of the documents once we get the final paperwork.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Jefferson to approve pay request number 1 from Pal Construction USA LLC with direction to Strand and Associates that once all revised documents are received, to send to the IEPA for approval and disbursement for a total amount of $1,078,900.10. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angelo Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
and Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you.
Just a couple, one quick thing is, on this same project, we'll be coming to you probably into January, early February with a little change order. Due to some of the rock excavation and the gas main that were out there, we had some changes to the plans. Strand's putting that together, so I'll present that at a workshop. And then the last thing is just, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you.
Okay, any questions of city engineer? Thank you, Ron. Police Department, our Police Chief, Ed Clark. Good evening, Ed.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I don't have any agenda items this evening. However, I do have 2 young adults here that we are going to be sending to the Police Academy. They were hired on December 1st and sworn in, and they've got all their documents ready to go, and January 5th, they start the academy. Come on up, guys. 2 fine young people here. I have Madeline McNamara and William Hernandez. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Hey,
William's
good
from
evening.
Plainfield area, and Madeline is a Crest Hill resident.
In my
All
words.
right. Homegrown.
You guys want to say something, just a few words?
First and foremost, I hope everybody's having a good night. And I just want to thank God and Chief Clark for giving me the chance of being here. I am not from Crest Hill, but I am excited to learn everything, be involved with the community, and just keep working hard and make a positive impact along with my teammates. And I'm just excited overall. So I'm grateful to be here, guys.
Good.
Hi, I second Will on that. Thanks, everybody. It's really exciting to be here. Growing up in Crest Hill is peaceful, and now that I'm learning of all of the things, I would definitely like to, contribute and keep the city safe, and I'm very excited and looking forward to working with you all.
Good. Well, welcome to the city of Crest Hill. I know we were at the swearing in. I'm going to say the same thing publicly that I told you there privately, that you are representing the city of Crest Hill on every call that you go on, no matter how small it is or how serious it is. That may be the only interaction that they will ever have with the police department. So the way you represent the city of Crest Hill, they'll remember that forever. So take advantage also of all of our officers who have the experience to pass down some of the training to you. We do offer a lot of training to keep you safe. The goal is to let you make it home every night after each one of your shifts. So take care of yourself, be safe, and have a long and healthy career, and we hope you have a long relationship with the city of Crest Hill. So welcome. Anybody else?
I would like to make a comment. I get the pleasure and honor of working with both of them last week, and I get emotional because I don't know, William, and it's like You're like a son to me. I don't know. I just got this connection with both of you. Your hard work and dedication, it was just extremely, like I told both of you, I see you going far because you're very humble. You know, you're very humble, and that helps a lot when you care about people, when you're down to earth, and you have God. First of all, you have God in the center of everything, so you have it all. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for all the work that you guys did on Thursday and Friday, helping me for 2 days. That I was a little bit behind, and you guys really put all your effort in helping me. And I want to thank the chief for giving us this opportunity to work with them and get to know them. And I think you have a very, very bright future. So congratulations.
Anybody else?
Maddie and Will, congratulations. I'm thrilled. I'm just so happy you'll be working for Crest Hill. And welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard and be safe.
Welcome to the city. Glad to have you part of our team here with the police department. You got a great chief there, and the guys there, I'm sure, will all lend you a helping hand, help guide you, and take their advice. And they've been on the road a long time, and hopefully everything works out real well. Thank you.
Welcome to both of you. I'm sure you're going to do a great job, and we appreciate you being here and doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Likewise, welcome to both of you. I wish you much, much success.
And enjoy your last 2 weeks before you head off to the academy for 3 months. So, all right? Stay well. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You too.
Merry Christmas.
To you
Anything
too.
else, Ed?
I don't have
Any questions of our police chief? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to Community and Economic Development. Dan Ritter, good evening, Dan.
Thanks, Mayor. Thanks for letting me follow that up. So I have one item on the agenda today, to approve a resolution approving an agreement for an update and audit of the 2014 City of Crest Hill Comprehensive Plan by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and House of Levine Associates, LLC. This item was discussed on December 8th at the work session. It's with a consultant, House of Levine, that did the 2014 plan. They have pretty significant experience in doing comprehensive plan and planning. And it's to update our comprehensive plan here and give us kind of a new vision, see what we've accomplished in the last 10 years, and give us some new goals and objectives that both staff and the city council can work towards. So I probably talked too much on December 8th, so I won't talk as much now, but if you have any questions about comprehensive plans or House of Levine, feel free to let me know.
Any questions from City Council? Motion would be in order for approval.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Jefferson. For a resolution approving an agreement for an update and audit of the 2014 City of Crest Hill Comprehensive Plan by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Household Levine Associates, LLC. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
No.
Angelo Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
and Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Motion carries, resolution 1372.
Okay, anything else, Dan?
Nope, that's all I have.
Any questions of Community and Economic Development? All right. Thanks, Dan. Moving on to unfinished business, we have nothing on the agenda. Anyone? New business? Anybody? Committee liaison reports. Anyone?
I do, Mayor. I'm going to go do it on the podium. Good evening, everyone, again. bear with me tonight. This is going to be longer than the mayor's speech. I appreciate your patience. On behalf of the event committee, we extend our sincere thanks of your participation in the recent Winterfest. It was a huge turnout. Your enthusiasm and engagement truly made the event a remarkable success. We're already planning for next year, aiming to making it even bigger and better, and we appreciate your valuable input and ideas. My sincere appreciation goes to everyone who contributed to making this event a resounding success. First, a heartfelt thank you to all generous sponsors for your support. It was crucial in making this gathering possible at no cost to our city. This year, Custer Winterfest sponsors. Presenting was Lockport Township, Jingle Bell Christopher Burke Engineering, Spagian Taylor, Strand Associate Lockport Park District, Mistletoe was a ComEd, Candy Cane. Sponsor was Lincox Sun Excavation, V3 Company, Metropolitan Industry, and Newmark Credit Union. Business and individual sponsors. The Field, PTMA Financial Solution, Food for Less, Sopranos Pizzas, Crafty Rosie, Bill Scheller State Farm, Exit Real Estate Specialty, Raymond Solomon and Vicki Solomon, Alderman Nate, and White Oak Library.
And Alderwoman Claudia Gazelle.
Thank you. A special acknowledgement goes to our city administrator, Blaine Wynn, for working with me, and his dedication and tireless effort were instrumental in bringing this event together. Thank you. For a moment, I wonder if we had hired a city administrator or an event coordinator. The committee will probably continue this momentum. Thank you again. To Maribel DeHaro, your extraordinary behind-the-scene work and waving support and graceful management of countless requests were absolutely vital. I mean, after all, you were working with two passionate, not to say crazy, event planners. Thank you for all your going extra mile. Your commitment is essential to our success. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our city staff, Don Seaman, Roy Wilman, Jake Poor, and Adam Cressat, who volunteered to set up on the day of the event. Their flexibility, hard work, and memorable humor, especially Jake and Adam Grinch and Rudolph Customs, were truly invaluable. To Glenn Corky for helping to assemble the heaters, the fire pits, and to your staff, Karen and Ava, for taking care of all of the invoices and give us the checks on time. So, thank you. Thank you also to Julius Hansen, Tony Hilaska, and the entire Public Works team for their crucial assistance with this event set up a few days before. After 6 years, we were thrilled to be able to use the light switch. My sincere gratitude goes to Eric and Brian Simplinski for crafting and donating the piece of light switch we will treasure for many years to come. Our profound thanks to go to our chief, Ed Clark. Thank you, Ed. And the police department for ensuring our community safety. We deeply appreciate the invaluable support from Deputy Ryan Domsick and his wife Diane, who helped us with the s'mores area and make sure everything was taken care of. To our newly sworn-in officers, Maddie and William, it was a pleasure working with you, both of you, and we wish you a bright future. Thank you again. The Crest Lions Club. Thank you for your exceptional support, particularly for expertly managing the s'mores section. Your dedication to our community, along with your volunteers and mascot, is truly appreciated. To all of our dedicated volunteers, your unwavering commitment to our city and this event truly warmed my heart. We could not have succeeded without you. We had 25 volunteers. Thank you to our city attorney, Mike Stiff, for your continued support and help us. We truly appreciate you. You always help to volunteer on top of your donations, so thank you. Finally, my gratitude would extend to our supportive elected officials who helped: Tina Oberlin, Jamie Malloy, Angel DeSerio, and Carol. You came in a moment where I was overwhelmed, and you took over the t-shirt, you and your wife, and helped distribute everything, and you helped us cleaning afterwards as well, so thank you so much. Also, Mayor Ray Solomon and Vicki Solomon, elected officials who attended with their families. I'm very grateful for that, and a very special thank you to my daughter. For those are saying, if she gets paid, she doesn't get paid. Okay, my daughter's been doing this 40 years because she wants to. But I appreciate her work and her diligent packaging the s'mores, decorating City Hall, and being Santa's off. And yes, it's costing me many trips to 7 Brew and Starbucks. At the end, it is a team effort. This is not about me. Each one of you helped a little bit, and we became, all of us, this big success, Winterfest. And if I forget anyone, I apologize in advance. Thank you to all. May God grace, blessing be with you and your family this Christmas and always. Happy holidays.
Okay, anybody else for committee liaison reports? City council comments, positive city council comments, anything you'd like to share with any of your constituents? Alderperson Overland?
Well, in our newsletter, if you did not see it, we have, for the first time that I'm aware of, where we are doing recycling of holiday light strands and extension cords. So they will be collecting them here at City Hall, Monday through Friday, December 29th, 2025 through January 30th, 2026. And that is going to be mini lights, Italian lights, C7s, C9s, rope lights, LED lights, and extension cords. If you need any further information, you can either look at the newsletter, go online, or you can contact Mr. Blaine Wing, B-Wing, at cityofcresthill.com. But I'm so happy to see the city moving. I've always been what my friends like to call a tree hugger, recycling, environmentally. That's been a passion of mine my whole life. So I'm very happy to see we're doing that along with recycling the real trees. We'll be recycling those. So I'm very happy to report that, and I hope people take advantage of that. It's free.
Alderman Sapiti?
First, I'd like to congratulate all the winners from the holiday decorating contest this year. But everyone who decorated is a winner, in my opinion. It really makes the city look bright and festive for the holidays. And I also want to thank Alderwoman Gazelle for all her hard work for the Winterfest. It was a huge success, and your work is very appreciated.
Thank you.
And I'd just also like to extend happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a happy, healthy New Year to all the residents of the city of Crest Hill. Thank you.
Alderman Albert?
I certainly want to welcome Gary to the city. Welcome aboard, Gary. To the new officers as well. Thanks to Alderwoman Gazal and Alderman Jefferson, all your hard work with the Winterfest. Blaine as well. It was a great event, like you said. Very family friendly, a large crowd. Good to see all the elected officials out too. It was a nice day. And then again, just congratulations to all the holiday decorating contest winners. Merry Christmas.
I'd also like to, again, welcome our new team members here out in the audience with us right now. Welcome, gentlemen, and best of luck to you. And wish everyone out there a happy and safe holiday.
Tina needs another turn.
I didn't finish, I'm so sorry. And I also wanted to thank Claudia for a wonderful Winterfest. It was really nice. It was a little nippy, but I brought my little heater. But everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves and having a wonderful, wonderful time, which is what the event is about. So thank you for all that hard work. I know you were quite frazzled doing everything, but it turned out, and that's what you always hope for, the good turnout. But I forgot my annual Merry Christmas, so I have to say that to all the residents and everybody. Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noël, Feliz Navidad, Bon Natale, Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, please celebrate it with love and joy and your family, and have a happy new year. Joyeux Noël. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, anything else before I look right? Alderman Dyke?
Thank you, Mayor. I agree with what everybody said, but also, it's also easy to get caught up in all the gifts and lights and presents and everything that's going on. And we all need to take a little step back and remember the real reason for the season and celebrate that with your family and friends. Enjoy the holiday. I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas and a healthy and happy and prosperous New Year. Thank you.
Alderman Desario.
I also want to welcome our new teammates to the city of Crest Hill, our police department, and Gary, welcome. We look forward to working with all of you. Claudia, you did an outstanding job with Winterfest. And to our residents, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Enjoy your time with your family and friends, and may 2026 bring you more than what you had in 2025, for the better. Thank you.
Alderman Jefferson.
I'd like to just welcome our new teammates to the city of Crest Hill. Hope you have a long and prosperous future here with us. I also like to wish everyone a happy holiday season. And again, to my esteemed colleague, you know you always throw your heart into everything, and you laid it out this time. I'm really proud, you know. And I like to just say thank you to all my colleagues, because I think we started with on an effort to put the city together and put us in a very progressive and positive light, and I think we're achieving that goal. Sometimes we have to pull teeth with no anesthesia, but we get it done. So thank you to you all, and happy holidays to you and your family.
Alderwoman Gazal.
Welcome to our new Public Work Director. We wish you a long time with us. Happy birthday, Nate.
Happy birthday,
And
Claudia.
congratulations again, William and Maddie. And tomorrow marks 2 years since my father passed. And I just want to tell anyone, if you're not talking to your family, reach out. Some of us were not given that opportunity. 25 years without seeing my dad, and I was not given the opportunity to say goodbye. If you have hard feelings with your families, with your friends, put all that on the side. Life is too short. Reach out, make a phone call. That's what the holidays is about. Rejoice.
Okay, I usually don't say anything this time, but I certainly want to wish everybody on city council, all the staff, all the employees, a very blessed and Merry Christmas and a healthy and Happy New Year. And Nate, maybe next year, instead of giving everybody a pen, maybe you can get all of us one of those suit jackets. And we can all wear them.
I would love to see that.
On this meeting. All right, public comment. Anyone like to address city council, please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Your address is optional. Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. To our city attorney, Mike, is there a need for an executive session?
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Second.
We have a motion for an adjournment by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Desario. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angela Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Our meeting is adjourned at 8:28 PM. Thank you and good evening.